So, a few things. I just woke up and I have been fighting, healing. I'm really watching my words lately. I have been healing from a little bit of a cold situation, slash third trimester congestion, which I didn't know was a thing, but I guess is. It is 10:20. Does this mean that I'm doing Vlogmas? Maybe? I don't want to put too much pressure on myself. I love Vlogmas. If you followed my Vlogmas last Christmas, I dropped the ball on some things. It was my first ever Vlogmas, so I was just dipping my toe in the Vlogmas water to see how it all works, if it's possible, if it's feasible, can I do it, is it going to drive me mad? It didn't. However, it did bring up a lot of interesting points of creating great content and forcing me out. So, excuse me. So really making me extra gung-ho about making Christmas plans, meeting with friends, almost romanticizing Christmas to the most that I can, that I really enjoy. So I personally felt like I needed that push. We were still in weird restriction territory, so that was also a bit challenging with like openings and closures and this, that, and the other. And if you guys know me, you know I'm not much of a winter person, so yeah. Me staying at home, just watching holiday movies for a slew of Vlogmas's videos would not be fun. With that being said, there are more pros than cons to doing it. It really I put myself on a schedule. So, long story short, without rambling far too much, I am going to do it at my own pace this year. So I'm not going to commit to saying that I'm going to post a video every single day. Maybe some weeks I will. Maybe some weeks I'll just post twice. Maybe some weeks I'll post once. Nonetheless, there will be holiday and Christmas content. So I'm really psyched about that. Christmas tree is not up yet. Christmas decorations are not up yet. I really, really, really made an effort to not put anything up in November because it felt really rushed this year. It felt like everyone was just like, the second Thanksgiving and Halloween was over, it was like Christmas everything. And I was like, we've still got 2 months. Like, what are we going to do closer to the Christmas date? So I like to keep things timely and do everything in an evenly spaced pace. So I'll be doing that this week. December is always one of my favorite months. November was a bit trying. The change of time, the change of weather, the sun setting. October was a lot of fun, so the contrast of October being busy and adventurous and seeing friends and hanging out and beautiful fall weather to November being very dark and very dreary and cold. So I think the Christmas cheer just is gonna turn it up a few notches. As I said, I just woke up. My skin has been all right. There are some things I'd like to address, but we'll come to that at another time. Just enjoying my iced coffee. I've been making lattes and cappuccinos at home and just drinking an espresso, which has been really nice. But I want to say since coming back from California, I haven't had a delicious iced Americano from a coffee shop, which is very sad. Mine are great, but there's just something about going out and getting it, you know? I'm meeting my dad for breakfast in T-minus an hour, so I have to leave soon. Get myself a little bit presentable. I don't know what these little things are, but there you have it. Just got back from brunch. It's a lot of catching up, which was very, very nice. I'm feeling slightly nauseous at the moment. Could be the cold, could be that I truly overdid it with the sugar this morning. I had 2 crumpets before I left, and then I got a nice chunk of French toast with just a lot of stuff happening. So I think I'm gonna lay down for a minute. I just walked Winston. He is not impressed. His walks, I have to say, have been very pathetic, and he's just like over it. I don't know if your dog's like this, but he's not so keen on the walking. He likes walking when it's off leash in the trails, or if he's leashed, which is 98% of the time, he likes to sniff and graze, which when it's this cold, not the best. So you know what I've been thinking is getting like a partition, like not a partition, but like a gate, a fence of sorts in the back to let him go and let him free, because our backyard is not enclosed. Yeah, I might do that. He doesn't need a lot of space to graze. He just needs like an area. So that actually might not be a bad idea. Oh well. I'm new at this plant mom thing. This one has lasted me the longest. However, these guys are beginning to look quite yellow and like some of the leaves are falling off. And I've been meaning to maybe put him in another pot. He's not lush, he's not thriving, he doesn't like the situation. But like a part of me too is like, at what point do I let go? You know, like at what point do I just abandon ship, say goodbye, bury him so to speak, and buy a new one? Is this, can I save this? I know he doesn't look dead, but I feel like he's on his way. Like these, I just don't know. He did sprout this new, I don't know which one it is. It might be this one actually. Did it grow leaves already? Maybe it was this one. Anyways, it was one of these 3, and it's just like, I don't know what to do. This is a 2020 learning thing. I'm well aware as well that I don't have the desired natural light that I would like. So whenever I do buy plants, or whenever we decide to buy plants, it has always been ones that require low light. So I think a lot of it has to do with possibly me overwatering. And now that the weather's changed, like that soil, like that particular breed of plant can go without water for quite some time, which is why it was so desired and survived so well. But now I feel like the last watering I did, maybe it was too much and it's just not evaporating, or it's not like getting absorbed because it's not that sunny. I don't know, it's a whole science. All you plant mamas out there, kudos to you. Whatever you're doing it right. This girl does not know. So, working in bed has definitely become a new thing. Also, I'm out of breath because I just wrestled Winnie. Don't ask. I had to wrestle him. There he is. How are these angles? I guess it is what it is. Working from bed. Also, I feel like my productive windows have changed from the morning slot to, honestly, it's 4:30 right now. And I'm just kind of getting started planning out just some things I gotta do. Of course, I bring my laptop up. I don't bring the charger up because I'm like, my laptop's been charging. It's probably full battery, and then I get up here, I open it, and it lasts 3 seconds and it died. And now it's not turning on. Yeah, November was a tough month. Did I mention that? I think I may have mentioned it already in my intro. But as much as I don't like schedule and routine, there's a subconscious part that really thrives on it as well. And a lot that I've been learning through the last couple of years is creating a productive environment for myself that works whilst following the rhythm, like the natural rhythms of me and what's going on. So on a bigger scale, that's like, what season are we in? Where am I in my menstrual cycle? Where do I feel? Am I in a receptive mode or am I more action oriented? And it seems very simple when you're speaking about it and when you're outlining it to others, but when you're living it and when you're dealing with like day-to-day things, you get lost. And I think what anchors me the most to get in tune with that is meditation and silencing my monkey brain, which sometimes can be hard. When you get into a rut, you're kind of like, I probably should do yoga and I feel really good when I do yoga, but I'm lazy or I'm not motivated and it's hard. So you have to hold yourself accountable, and there it is. You have to hold yourself accountable and you have to stick to it. So I found that a daily planner. Did I have a 2022 one? I didn't. I think I wanted to go all digital with it, and unfortunately it just didn't work. I did add a calendar to my home screen, which is very nice. It's up there. So it's a nice little reminder of, you know, little things like bill payments, appointments, that sort of thing. But when it comes to work, and because I have so many compartments, sorry, I divided that weirdly. When I sit down, it's like I need to know that this week, for example, is content week. I need to know that the following week is PR and marketing week. The week after that is this. Just because if I don't do that, I'm all over the place. I burn out really fast. Another thing is, this is turning into like a productivity vlogmas vlog, but another thing that I noticed was smaller chunks. So there's timers on YouTube as smaller chunks of work. I'm sorry. There's some playlists on YouTube where you're listening to music and there's like a bell. So I think the ideal time slot to work is like, gosh, is it like 45 minutes? I'm gonna say it's between 45 minutes and an hour and a half. And then you need to take a 15-minute break, go for a walk, make a tea, call a friend, whatever, and then jump back in. And I noticed when I listen to that, it does something to the neurochemistry of my brain where it's like, you know, I know that 15 minutes is coming, so I gotta work. Whereas before I would like grind and grind and grind, and then I would kill myself for like 2 or 3 days. By the end of the week, I was like, don't want to look at my phone, don't want to pick up the camera, don't want to write, don't want to do anything. So anyways, with November being like the shittiest of shit months, only because I was fighting, I have like a Winnie hair from wrestling him on my nose. Only because I was fighting rest and relaxation, and because I said to myself, I want to finish so much in November that I want to leave December to be just Christmas. Every minute that went by that I wasn't cleaning the house or buying baby stuff or reorganizing and doing my hypnobirthing plan, it was like, I'm wasting my time. I've wasted precious time when all my body wanted to do was relax. So, lesson kind of learned, not really. But then it's no surprise that I got sick and I had literally, I couldn't do anything, so I had to rest. So, always listen to your gut, meditate, do yoga, and get one of these guys, a planner. I'm gonna get to work. This is truly actually my first week. I asked the universe, I was like, universe, give me a new routine, give me a new schedule, inject me with some sort of motivation, and it did, starting Monday. The day after, on Sunday, I said, 2 weeks have been shit, it's time to, you know, get into the groove. And it happened. So ask and you shall receive. So my vlog is ending in a very similar fashion that it began. I just took a delicious shower. I didn't wash my hair. This is a state. I have a face treatment on that's pregnancy safe. Don't you worry. Got these eye guys on. I didn't have it in me to moisturize the belly. I've been pretty good about that, but alas, at almost 10, I am ready to crawl under the sheets and call it a day. December 1st, you were great, and yeah, see you tomorrow, probably. I'm holding myself accountable for this, so yeah, okay. Bye, guys.